You're going to see today's video a little bit backwards. It is now the end of the day today. Just keep watching and you'll see the beginning. So what we decided to have today is some slushies and popcorn. That is like a treat. My kids love homemade slushies. They love having them. We love to go to the Slurpee store. Well, Vivor sent me a slushie maker, you know, back in North Carolina, and we love using it. So I thought I would love to try it outside here in Florida, because when you have it in the house, which is fine, and the air is on, sometimes it gets really, really frozen. You got to be careful of the temperature that you have it set on. So I thought outside would be great, because you know it's 100 degrees outside, so let's see how the temperature does here in the shade. And then they also have all industrial made products. One of my girlfriends who has a restaurant back in the mountains, she was just mentioning, she's like, let me know about Vivor. I was looking at them and seeing about adding stuff to her business, and I'm like, oh, definitely quality made things. They have, we saw a lot of their stuff in the store, so you know that their whole quality control is a good thing, because they have to be. So love it. So they sent me, we've been trying to work on our area out here. We're gonna have a built-in kitchen, all that eventually. But when I'm out here cooking on the pizza oven, the smoker, it's like we always need something to put our food on. So they sent the stainless steel table, which is awesome. So I can use that out here for when I'm cooking, which is great. And then it fits this on very nicely, and the popcorn maker. And then what I did is I purchased a cover, like a grill cover. They have so many different covers, and I just made sure to get an extra large, big one that would fit over top of everything. And we're gonna keep this out here all day long to keep it covered. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna make a slushie. So I'm gonna just turn this on right here. This is something we enjoy having. Now, last time, we have done Coke brand. And then I said, let me try getting the Sam's Cola brand and see if my kids notice, you know, the difference in that. We'll see. I don't think they will. But put this in here. You need about 3 of these. It's got to go to the level right here. The last one we made, we did lemonade. Lemonade was good too. And then we made orange creamsicle. That was so good. We took orange cream soda and orange drink, like a Sunkist, and then a cream soda. And that was really good. That was one of our favorites. So we were gonna make, the other one we want to try is root beer float. But I said today, they were asking today, they're like, can we just have Coke ones? And I'm like, I got Coke ones. So that's what we're gonna put in here right now, and it'll be good because, like I said, it does freeze up pretty solid. So it'll be nice to be able to, because it's pretty warm out here, it should keep it where it's not freezing up. You just pour these in. This is so simple. And then what's great is, like, I know when I had it in the kitchen, I was just using my sprayer and spraying out the inside, so letting it clean out. Put some soap in there, vinegar, cleaned it out. This will be good because the hose is right here, which is nice. Because this is pretty hard to stick on. You need some like extra muscles to push that little auger thing on. It works. It's just you need a little bit more strength. So this is good. So this afternoon we're doing slushies and popcorn, which the kids are looking forward to. So I'm gonna put this in here. Okay, then I'm gonna turn it on. Let that do this thing right there, and then over here I'm gonna do our popcorn. This is fun. I never thought I would like a popcorn maker. Is that gonna be too noisy? Let me go over this way. So the popcorn maker is great. It's a smaller size, which works good for our family. They have the bigger industrial one size too, but this was a perfect size for our family. So what you do is you just turn it on. I guess I don't necessarily need the light on, but it's starting to spin, do its thing, and once it heats up, you just add your oil, coconut oil, which is all melted because it's so warm, and then we have so much popcorn. So much popcorn. So I'm gonna put popcorn in there, and then we have the salty flavored, I think it's called Flavor Call, and you can get it on Amazon for, I don't know, $15 for like a whole big pint of it, and it'll last you forever because you only need a little bit. So this works out really, really good. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be a nice treat for the kids. They're gonna love this because it's like, hey, we can have a treat, go in the pool. It's gonna make it good for a good day. So you just turn on, let it run for about 5 minutes, then I'm gonna add my oil. You can Google how much to add. I'm gonna add about, I think it's about a 1/4 cup of oil, or 1/3 cup of oil, and then 3/4 cup of seed. And that's it. And then you let it pop. We put the Flavor Call right in the seeds just because it's easier than trying to pour it in the bin. But this is it. Coconut oil. I've always Googled what's the best oil to use when making popcorn. They said the movie theaters use coconut oil. It's not the coconut flavored one, like where it has the flavor. It's just like mine doesn't have any flavor to it. So this is one we use. 100% pure refined. So this one works really good. I got this at Big Lots. This works really nice. I've been using this same one for years. Do its thing here. These are gonna be good, and then we'll have a nice treat for the day. And then it's great. It literally just pops out all by itself. And then when you notice it stops popping is when you take it and dump it. Like it's still going. And it tastes great. It tastes just like my microwave popcorn. We put it in our celery popcorn popper. So this is really good. It's still popping away. And we haven't noticed too many seeds. And what's great is on the bottom there's a couple holes so that the rest of the seeds and stuff can go down. This is great because we have little popcorn buckets for Miss Barbara, and you can just get your pop. I think of like we would go to Ace all the time, and they had free popcorn. So how fun is that? And then I think I can shut that if I need to. Keep that shut right there. Look at that. And it'll stay nice, and we come back and get popcorn anytime we want. And there's a light in here. It's kind of hard to see because a little bit of light in there. It's daytime, but this is awesome. We use this one because we're gonna have our like theater room upstairs. We're like, do we put it upstairs? What do we do? So I think for the warmer months, like right now, and maybe we'll see through the winter, we'll leave it outside here because this table is nice. Stainless steel is not gonna go bad. I'll be able to leave it outside, but we do have a cover for all of this. So I think that is how it's gonna work. But awesome. So thank you, Vivor, for sending us your product and letting us review it and share it with my viewers. Great product. Go on their website. There's so much. They have everything. They even have stuff for solar, mechanical, automotive. There is just like a list. And CNC machines. They have different things for like businesses and just good quality made products. So we love it. I'm good quality. I put this table together the other day. You guys saw me put it together. So this is going to be great for out here. It's got the top and the bottom, and I can just leave it outside, which is great. So tonight we'll be doing pizzas over here. I'll be able to set my stuff on this table and utilize it, you know, for our family, which is nice. And then when I'm done, if I have to, I can hose it off. I can just wipe it off. It cleans really easily. Popcorn messes out here, all over here, so it's not in the house. Same thing with the slushy machine. The slushy machine can get a little sticky. It's going to take some time. It's getting there. You're going to have to come back in the rest of the video and see this when it's in action. But it's getting there where it's getting colder, so it's just going to have to work a little bit out here in the Florida heat. So thank you, Vivor, for sending us these products for our family and trying them out. We like them. We enjoy them. Everybody's going to benefit from this. Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going so relaxing and so wonderful. I almost was like, I need to start my day today. So the last couple days I did a little bit of extra filming on the weekend, so I kind of had sort of days off. I did a little filming and things like that, but nothing like where it was like a morning cook or anything like that day. So it's been relaxing week for me. I knew like we were so busy moving in, doing all those things, and I knew like life would slow down. Well, I'm starting to slow down. I think last week I was really tired and got a lot of sleep, which was really good. And so this week it's been nice to just kind of, I can't say I'm in a groove because I don't feel like I'm in my groove yet, but I'm getting to like enjoy more. That's the key. So today, what I did today is I got up, and there's Maxine, she's looking for her lizards, and I swam out my pool. I came out early. I woke up, I don't even know what time to get, about 7:30, yeah. And so then got up slow and came out and swam for a good hour this morning. It was so nice and peaceful. I put on a sermon and just sat out here, had my coffee, and then I drank my whole cup of coffee, and I'm like, let me run in and get another one. So I ran in the house with, dripping wet, got more coffee, came back out and sat and swam. So it was just nice. It was nice and relaxing and chill and quiet. And so it was really good. And then went inside, got a shower and got ready. And then I was like, I need to start. I've been dealing with a little bit of neck pain. I'm having like a constant headache. And I was like, what is, like almost every day. And I'm like, something is not right here. And so I feel like I thought maybe it was sinuses, because maybe allergens, whatever. But then I was like, I feel like I've got, like my neck didn't hurt or anything per se, but it was like I was feeling that little bit of like, I feel like there's some pressure in my neck again. Like I think it's been a long time. Years ago I had one where it was like a pinched nerve and had to really work on getting it out, and I was in pain for a long time, daily, and then got rid of that, and I haven't had a problem since. Well, I feel like it's revisited because I'm feeling it again. So I sat in my chairs, I got up my neck massager, and I was like, I put that on and I was like, oh, and then it was just like releasing whatever gets pinched up in your nerves, or stuck, whatever it is, it like backs up in your nerves and you can feel it. So I was feeling that and I was like, oh my goodness. So I sat for, I don't know, about 45 minutes and did that this morning, and that felt a whole lot better. So I need to do that regular. Greg is really good to like hone in. He has that gifting where he'll like touch. He's like, like my massage. I'm like, oh, here. And he's like, can't you feel that? Like, I wouldn't even know the first thing. Some people have that gift to know. Here, this is where all that stuff is. Again, whatever the word is, where it stops up in your little nerves, but like to push it out, the acid, and like get it out. He can just like find the nerve and get it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have him do some rubbing here tonight to kind of. He did that for a few days for me. It was so painful the last time, but it like got out and then I didn't have any more problems. So I'm feeling that now because I was rubbing it and getting it on there, and my head was, I could just feel that pressure being released. So it, just a chiller. It is okay, not a terrible thing. Live with it. People, it doesn't inhibit me from doing anything, but I was like, oh, I feel like I need to take care of that. So I did. It's been a good morning doing that. So I just had a chill, quiet morning. And then I'm like, I need to get up and start life today. So it's going to be an easier day for me. I'm doing, we've been going out and doing a few things, and I didn't film any of that, just me and the kids getting out, and that was good yesterday. And so today I'm like, all right, they've been asking for slushies and popcorn. So we got a popcorn machine. That's something that they have been wanting for a long time. Greg's been asking. I'm like, popcorn machine, I don't know. And we used it the other night, and I was like, ooh, this is good popcorn. And so they want popcorn today. So I said, I'll get out the slushie machine during the week, because we usually just do it on the weekend, but I'm like, we'll do something special tonight. So we're gonna do the slushie machine, the popcorn machine, and then we're gonna make pizzas for outside in the pizza oven, which will be a nice treat. So I don't have to do any food per se during the day. Breakfast is taken care of. They make their own, or whatever they want to do. And then leftovers, we made a patty melt yesterday, and that was so good. I didn't even film that. I just took hamburger patties, put them on the smoker, and then fried up some onions, and then we use Texas toast, buttered it, cooked on the griddle, and then we assembled, I did some mushrooms too actually, and just assembled the burgers with cheese and onions. It was really good. So we had that for dinner last night. We had that with watermelon, which was surprisingly good. That was the lighter colored watermelon. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be good from Walmart. From that and chips and dips, so simple. So it was an easy kind of dinner, and we still have a lot. I think I have 8 sandwiches left, 6 or 8. I put them in a pan, so that could be somebody's leftover lunch today if they want some. But I thought, why don't I do pizza on the smoker? So I'm going to see if the kids want to do, they like putting the white sauce down and doing like a mac and cheese on top. So I'm going to see if they'd like that, so that I can cook up some pasta and do like a small mac and cheese version. And then we had a sub version that we really loved, and it was made with breakfast sausage. But I don't have breakfast sausage, but I have the sausage crumbles. Basically same thing, but just a little different. And we put that down with the white sauce. I'm trying to think what else. We put lettuce on it, onions. I guess there's usually mild pepperings. I don't have that, but maybe we can make something work here. I'm gonna have to look and see. But I have onions in that, and then we could put lettuce on it. We can cook it, and you put lettuce on it with Italian dressing and not Cool Whip, Miracle Whip. It's been a long time. We haven't made that in a long time. So I thought that might be something fun to do, just different to do tonight for dinner. So, but if not, I have pepperoni, I have ham. We can just do simple pizzas with cheese. So I'll see what the kids want to have, and that's going to be a good day today. So I'm doing a lot of extra time. For my extra time is like that I'm not filming. I'm getting together just different ideas. We have a whole list of stuff. I think so. This week I was able to sit and you guys gave me tons of ideas to do activities and go see things. And so it's been really hot here. I mean, like most of southern United States is really warm. I don't mind it. I love the heat, by the way. Absolutely love the heat. It's like 95 every day with 100-degree temperature. It is so nice. It's not as great if you have to work out in it. I can get that. So, but it is so nice, like so warm. I left because I think the one day it dropped to like 85, and it was cloudy, overcast day one day, and I was like, wow, it's like chilly. Let me get my sweater. So I'm like crazy. So if I said, if this is the worst that Florida gets, like, yeah, I'm all in. Love the warm weather. So I'm absolutely loving this. So anyways, so we just haven't done a lot of outside stuff during the day getting out, but I know there's a lot of indoor activity. So I was gonna just do that on my own, like get a game plan of like, okay, let's get out and do this week, or this week. We found some homeschool groups. We, you know, found a good library and just different things just to get back into routine. I was going to start looking up school stuff to start for this school year, just get some ideas. We're not going to start yet, but just get ideas. So I thought if I don't have to do a whole day of filming like food and stuff, that's a good thing for me to do, is kind of like, I'm watching Maxine, she loves the lizards. That's something for me to do on the side, which is a good thing. So I'm going to do that in my off time from camera, and it's just going to be a good day today. I mean, it's going to be good. Maxine is over there. She loves the lizards. Thank you for all your information on the bugs of Florida. I laughed because someone commented, don't let the lizards in your house, and I'm like, well, I wouldn't purposely let them in my house. Well, last night I was literally in the bathroom, in our bathroom. We have a separate, like the toilet door shuts, and the bathroom, like where the toilet is, it shuts, and I looked up on the ceiling, and what was on my ceiling? A baby lizard. Oh my goodness. I feel like, yes, they're cute, I get that. The lizard reminds me of a snake, and snakes I don't do. I can do spiders. I can do huge spiders. I don't like them, but I can do them. I can kill them. Live that all in North Carolina, but snakes, oh, and lizards, I'm like, ooh, just not my favorite. So yeah, it was up there. I'm like, awesome, how did you get in my house? So Greg's like, I'll go through the house, see if there's any holes, anything like that. But yeah, I'm sure he just ran in the house. But still, I'm like, people don't leave doors open that long, but I'm sure he got in somewhere. So that was my lizard experience. Maxine is just like, she's over here in the corner of our yard. They live over here, and she is just like all over them, like ready to get them. She got one last night over here. We were swimming out here last night. Jensen and I were swimming, and she got one, and it's like she did kill it, which I know maybe not good for some of you, but she doesn't, they're so quick. So I was like, oh, Maxine, she kills it, but then she doesn't do anything with it. So I guess that's the dog thing in her, I don't know. So, but meanwhile, she's over here chasing. The neighbors have a little dog, a tiny dog, and the fence is a little bit off the ground, a little bit over here, but it's got like another little fence to keep, you know, obviously they won't go to each other's houses, but they're over there together, like barking away. So she's found her friend, or her enemy, whatever she wants to call it. So, but yes, lizards eat the bugs. I get that. So I haven't seen too many bugs. A lot of you said that, watch out for Florida bugs. I haven't seen like many at all, just those tiny ones that are in the house. But you gave me, it reminds me of the gnats of North Carolina. So I'm going to do today the vinegar and dish soap and put that around a couple spots, see if it'll collect. It's not all the time. I just see them a little bit, and it's not like where I'm like, oh, I need to get rid of these. So I'm going to get that out today. And that's my big exciting day. Make food. I got to make pizza crust. I have my yeast because I ordered that and they delivered it. So I'm going to make good pizza crust that we always have. I'm going to go in there and do that this morning so it can rise up, do its thing, and then I'll probably do individual pizzas. I will. I'll do small crust and everybody can make their own, and that's going to be our day. It's going to be a chill day. We're going to swim in the pool because it's beautiful and nice and sunny, so why not? And then pizza, popcorn, and slushies. And then we're going to watch a movie tonight too. We've been wanting to we did watch The Chosen like off and on. Some watched it, some didn't. So we decided, let's start watching it again as a family. So we're going to start right in the beginning, episode 1, first episode again. Nothing wrong with rewatching it and then talking about it and discussing it. So we're going to do that tonight later and have our popcorn with that as well. I'm going to do some popcorn the other day because kids wanted that. And then what else? I got veggies. I thought maybe I'd do a little veggie tray to munch on as well. That's my day, people. That's it. Real life, that's what's going on. That's how I'm doing things, and it's good. Happy, good, relaxing, all good things. So great things. So you guys ready for a good day? I am ready for it. I've already had a good day. I've had a relaxing day. Like I'm feeling very relaxed in my neck, and the pool felt amazing. I can't wait to go back in it because I know that sun is coming around and it's going to be nice and toasty. So a good day today. So let's go in and let's start our dough. Might as well start our pizza dough. Get that done. Get in the oven, get it baked so that I don't have to do that later, because you know it's no good cooking in the oven when it's really hot out. I get you. I wonder about cooking it in the pizza oven, the raw dough. I'm sure you can. I just never, I'll have to Google that. Let me Google that and look that up too. But I guess it's just easier in the oven than I can make it now and have it for later. Okay, I've already discovered. All right, no more talking, Amy. Let's go in and we're gonna have a great day today. You guys ready for a good Thursday? Let's make some outdoor cooking, do the pizza, the slushies, and the popcorn, and we'll have it all outside. It'll not make any heat up in the house, and it's going to be a great, wonderful Thursday. You guys ready for a good Thursday? All right, let's go. All right, finally made it in. I'm going to do my pizza dough, and I'm like, okay, I got real busy there. I had to take a couple phone calls and something to do with our Ford on our mail, but our old mail carrier in North Carolina called me. She's like, I think you need to go to the post office. She said they're doing some 2-step verification. I'm like, all right. So I was appreciative of her doing that. So now I'm gonna make pizza dough. I'm like, finally, this is right here from my cookbook, our family cookbook. It's got all the recipes. If you don't, you can buy it if you want. You can go to my blog and get it for free. That's the beauty of it. So we made the patty melt yesterday. The only difference is we used not ground beef loose. It was hamburger patties. And I guess we didn't even do any of this. We didn't do Worcestershire. We just did Texas toast and provolone cheese. That worked. But my pizza dough recipe is in here. So I'm just going to put everything into here. I usually use olive oil because I don't want to melt my coconut oil. Well, my coconut oil is melty because it's so warm here. So I'm going to put this all in here. Just stir it. Get the whisk out. It's real simple. Get this going, and then I'll make my toppings. I'm going to do the mac and cheese, and I was going to do do I have it right down? I do have sub pizza. It's breakfast sausage, onions, green peppers, mozzarella cheese. Okay, good. The only thing I don't have is mild pepper rings, and I'm not going to do breakfast sausage. I'm going to do hamburger, but I wasn't going to, I'm like, there's not going to be a ton of us eating it, so I just went to the garage and grabbed a hamburger patty, just a small amount of meat, and then I'm going to chop it up and use that. So everything goes into the bowl. So I don't have any glass containers. I have this. We use this for something. Oh, I do have a lid. So I need to find out where the plastic lid is for this so I can put my yeast in here because I don't have any. Like I got rid of my mason jars. I gave them to Lauren, not thinking I'd use them. I still would use them, so I'll have to fix them up. But I'll pour most of my yeast in here, and the rest I guess I'll put in a plastic container and just stick in the freezer. So that's a lot of yeast. But I went to the library. I got some bread baking in the bread oven, so you know, it's the bread oven recipe book. So I'm gonna be doing some of that, which I'm looking forward to because until I get back to doing some things I used to do. All right, we got 2 cups here, and it's 2 2/3. Okay, so there's that. So you want to put this in here with your sugar. It's only a couple tablespoons. I'm gonna put in here 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm just gonna whisk this up for a minute. You can mix this in like a measuring cup and let that sit. I'm gonna go see if I can find the lid for this so I can put my yeast in here. I gotta find that first. And then I'll put some garlic in here and Italian seasoning. That makes it taste so, so good. And this is getting all bubbly because my yeast is good and brand new. So I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of this. 1, 2, 3. Usually I use, like I said, the olive oil. Oh, my spices. Let me try this. Okay, I got so used to just making a smaller size batch. We're back to making bigger batches. So I'm gonna make another batch of this because we can have some for tomorrow. So my pizza dough is rising over here. My first batch I let rise up a little. The second one I didn't even let it rise. I just added it all. We'll see if they come out the same. I know they will because I've done this before. So what I'm gonna do is get all my toppings. It's not time for pizza now, but I'm gonna get all the stuff made so that tonight when we go to make it, I can just film everybody selling their pizzas and put them in the oven versus, you know, getting it all assembled right now. We're not gonna do that. And then I pulled out, I'm gonna do mostly Alfredo sauce because I think everybody likes that. I need to see if Jaden and Jensen want that, and if they don't, I have a little bit, this is spaghetti sauce, it's got some meat in it. I need to see if that's okay. If not, I can open up a jar of sauce as well. So I'm gonna chop up some veggies, a very small amount. We are gonna do, all my knives are missing because I did not put dishes away. And I don't like that we put them in the dishwasher. I don't feel like I didn't mind them, but here, I just didn't get turned on. Well, it's a good thing, it didn't get turned on. Here, they kind of get colored weird, so I don't want to put them in there. Hey, turn it on. I'm gonna fill it up and turn it on right now. Okay, that just took a second. We will get that washed. So anyways, back to food. So I'm gonna I'm gonna cut this onion all the way up and put it in a container because we'll use it for other things. I'm sure I can put it to use tomorrow for gathering fragments. So I'm gonna chop that. I'm gonna do just a few mushrooms and like 4 peppers because I think Greg and I are the only ones that like that. I'm not sure what kind of pizza. I'm gonna do all individual. I think I want the sub one. That to me sounds really good. And we haven't had that in a long time. And then he wanted a supreme as well, but I don't think I want a supreme, so I think I'll do the sub one too. So I'll just make the crust. Everybody can make their own things. I'm sure, I would think every kid's gonna put ham or bacon or pepperoni and do the macaroni and cheese. That's just my thought process on all that. We'll see. My hamburgers, I made a tiny little pan. Let me show you. I probably could do 2. That was just 1 patty. So on the pizza, you sprinkle that on. It is good with like breakfast sausage, but hamburger works really good. We went to the Mennonite church. They had a lot of hamburger on their pizza. I thought that was genius. So this will be good for that. The macaroni's cooking. Let's chop this up. So I just put those in little bowls. I'm gonna put those in the refrigerator because we're gonna have them later. I'm gonna make this mac and cheese. I could do regular nacho cheese, which is frozen salad. I'm just gonna use this because this I can use on for my kids that can't do dairy free. So I got this at Sam's Club for like $4, or it was like $3 on clearance, but you can buy a big box of it on Amazon, which we will eventually. I still have some to do. So I'm gonna put some butter in here. It's literally just butter. I use the lactose milk and some cheese. Real simple. It tastes like box macaroni cheese. So when you're making, you know, box macaroni cheese, which we make, no shame whatsoever, and we make real too. I make homemade stuff too, but I use nacho cheese. But when you make it, it's like, it's nice when you can have everybody eat it. So I usually buy the Daya brand for Jensen because he likes macaroni and cheese in a box too once in a while. And so I get him that, and I always forget I have this powder stuff. So it's all good. So I'm just gonna mix this. I had way too much butter. 3 tablespoons. Okay, so just a little bit more cheesy stuff. Just gonna mix it in here. It'll heat up. So then this will be a topping for pizza. And then I pulled ham out of my garage refrigerator, ham and pepperoni. And then we'll put cheese on. That's it. Enough bacon in there. Easy. Pizza crust is look at this. The one on your left is the one that rose before, but the other one's catching right up to it. I will be making pizza crust real soon, putting them on pans, baking them in the oven, and then we're gonna have that today. So it's good pizza night. Family pizza night, which is good. We'll cook it outside. I've got the correct wood this time, so it can go much easier. I've been using those pellets and chips, and it wasn't like the best all the time. And so it's now that I get the proper wood, it works good. Gives Jensen something to chop, and then I can also make that. So this is, look at that, just easy. Tastes delicious. Just stir that till it melts, and there's the mac and cheese. Yesterday we chopped up watermelon for dinner, and that was really good. It was a really good watermelon from Walmart. Very surprised. I'm still eating it. We didn't eat all the slices yesterday, so I put it in a bowl, and I was eating it this morning. So I'm just gonna chop it up and leave it on a tray for today. Okay, my pizza dough is rising very nicely right here. So I'm just gonna divide it up on trays. I think I have 6. I bought new ones, didn't I? 3. There's 6 regular ones, so each kid will get their own. I'll do a bigger, probably 2 bigger ones, and we can have extras. For Greg and I, we'll do it to get we'll do our sub pizza on one, and then the other one will be the supreme one, just to do it, and maybe we'll see if there's any extra for an extra one. Okay, so I've had a good day today. It's been a good relaxing day. Like I just got off the phone with my dad, was talking to him for a little bit while I was making my pizza. So this is great dough. I love rising dough. It's just, I did a little bit, let it sit, and then as it sits, it rises more, so I keep pushing it out, and I realized the one that I flipped right here was a lot bigger, so I just traded pans. So this is good. There's pizza for everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I've got 3 extra. So I'm just gonna get messages. So I'm just gonna keep, I just transferred these 2 right here. So I just gotta kind of push this out. And if you let it rise up, it gets fluffy and you can just keep pushing out. Don't like try to force it. If you just let it happen naturally, it will. Like right now, see how it's real light right there? So if I just let this go, I'll be able to push these sides out better. But I'll let it sit for a few, and then I will bake it in the oven. And then we'll have our good pizza dough. See, it folded over here, so it's a little bit fuller. Pizza dough is one of those forgiving things. If you don't stretch it, it does work. You just gotta give it some time. Messages. My phone's doing beeping. All right, good day. So I just turned on my oven, I put it in at 350 for about 10 minutes each one, and that's it. You can freeze this dough. You can make the dough and freeze it like raw, not cooked, and you can do that like in dough balls. That's fine. What I ran into is it was always kept rising. I put it in the freezer and it just kept rising. So you gotta make sure you go in there and punch it down so it doesn't, or put it in the back of your freezer where it's really cold so it stops the rising process. And then when you go to make it, you have to bring it out, let it sit and get to room temperature so it can rise again. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So, but I would always make this pizza dough. What I would do, this is my suggestion, you want to save yourself some time because it is time to make pizza dough. I would get the small pizza pans. Don't go to Walmart, they're like $2. Dollar Store has them for $1, like Dollar Tree. Get them and make the dough and bake it, and then stack them and wrap them in plastic and then foil. Then you have to make pizza crust. That works out really good. I have made them complete pizzas, and I've done videos on here where I've done frozen complete pizzas, and that's fine. It just takes more time to thaw. So, but you can also make it, and then you can also, like if you have a large family, like some people do, or even a family that you lose the food that you need, you can take and put like the pizza sauce, the cheese, and the toppings in little Ziploc bags and put them in the freezer right with it. They'll be frozen, but that's okay if you had it frozen. Just a way to keep it so you don't like not have the toppings, because I know that happens. I get it. I remember back in the day it was like I did that because all our lunch meat would get used up and I wouldn't have ham, or all the pepperoni would get eaten and we wouldn't have pepperoni for the pizza. But we don't run into that too much now because my kids are older and they don't really go in there and sneak the pepperoni. They will, but they don't always. So it works out really good. So this is a good way. Pizza in the oven. I'm feeling good. My neck is finally feeling way better now. I was like, wow, I actually feel, it was hurting for a little bit. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna sit down. So it's feeling a whole lot more relief on there. So I am gonna, today, our afternoon, we're chilling. It's it's hot, you know, it's 100 degrees, right? 90 degrees, it's 90. And so we'll swim for a little bit later, but we're gonna sit. Maddie's like, let's watch Little House on the Prairie. So I think I'm gonna do that. And I got a couple cookbooks. I think I got the King Arthur cookbook is one I got. The King Arthur baking one, that they always have good recipes, and just a bread machine cookbook just to find. I just have like one bread recipe we've been making forever, branching out, or actually I have 2 because I make my everything bread and then my honey wheat one. Branching out, finding different things is always a good thing to do. Stretch, try some different recipes, and just you can go online and look, but sometimes you're like, yeah, so tried and true recipes like King Arthur bread, that's like a given, it's a good bread recipe. And you know, just do that. Or somebody that vlogs and does it all the time. That's where you can learn from. So all good things. Okay, pizza dough in the oven. Great Thursday. I'm loving my Thursdays. It's a very chill day. Maybe my Thursdays will always be chiller days. I don't know. Last Thursday I was very chill. Maybe that's how it'll go. We'll see. I'll get into my groove. I'm getting my plans, and I don't have really plans. Getting my groove of life where it's like, okay, it's not so busy. I started even thinking about colors for my house yesterday, and all good things. So time to think a little bit, which is awesome, which is always a good thing. So let me get my pizza dough out and put new ones in. So we've had a good afternoon. I have not, didn't get to sit and watch Little House on the Prairie, didn't get to sit and look at my bread baking thing just yet, but we had to do some running and a little bit of running into our town, which we did, which is good. So I'm gonna start on, we already got the popcorn and the slushie maker going. It's gonna take a little bit, because it's pretty warm out here. It's gotta get pretty cool. I'm gonna get my pizza oven going, heat it up because I have the right wood, and then we'll be able to cook our pizzas in it. The pizza oven is going, so I'm gonna start making the pizzas as the kids want them. First one is just gonna be cheese and sauce. mac and cheese. This is the sub one, so I put white sauce and I put the hamburger, ham, onions, peppers, and bacon and mozzarella cheese. I'll put that in. Two more pizzas, macaroni and cheese, and the pepperoni with a little bit of bacon. The slushy machine, it's like getting little balls. It's getting there. It's working hard to stay cool. Sometimes certain drinks, if the sugar ratio isn't perfect, like I noticed, like our lemonade slush different than the orange one. It's just different. It just depends on the sugar content. But this is like little tiny balls. So whatever, it's still gonna be delicious. So this is going right here. Got this. Let me run and take their food in. Okay, it is a scorcher out here. Slushy's doing good. It's getting thicker. It gets to balls, then it gets to the frozen. So it's almost at the temperature. The kids are gonna have some now. I had some that was good. So pizzas are doing great. The thing is awesome. It makes it nice and crispy. And I've got our big ones in there right now, and I've got 2 more to make. Awesome. Pizza delish. This is the sub pizza. I just put lettuce on it, and I mixed real good Miracle Whip, and like I had onion salad dressing, just mixed together as best I could. This will be delicious. Everybody made their pizza. The sub pizza looks like my favorite, my absolute favorite. So we're gonna finish there. I made one more. We had one more extra, so I cut it in half, and I did red sauce because I had a little bit of red sauce left. I did white sauce on the other, and then I put provolone cheese because Jensen said he'd have more. And the other one I just did some ham and regular, like I had Monterey Jack cheese, the orange and white mixed together, and that's in there. And I think 2 little pieces of wood is enough. Finish. It's really warm out here. The slushy machine is good. Look at how it kind of gets, when it gets below it, it's always hard because you have to have it at minimal, but we'll be drinking this up for sure. We've got popcorn here. We're gonna have a good little night tonight. So I'm closing today's video because the rest of the night what we're doing is having family dinner, and we're watching TV. We're gonna watch The Chosen tonight. We're gonna watch that, and we're gonna swim. So it's just gonna be a good, relaxing evening. I don't want to do any more filming. I just want to be finished for the day. We're gonna clean up and just have a relaxing day. But come back tomorrow. We got food to make because it is Gather Your Fragment Friday. We're gonna gather some food for the weekend. I know I am. So you have a fantastic, I'm talking fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys again tomorrow with another video. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.